Garcia is ranked as high as number 3. That is by the WBC. With Lennox Lewis, the champion, Evander Holyfield at number 1. Tony Tucker still hanging in there despite his defeat at the hands of Lewis at number 2. And Garcia is ranked 3 ahead of Michael Moore and Alex Stewart.
Well, that's why they feel with Tucker now dropping out, they feel that Alex is going to move up to the number 2 slot. You know, you talked earlier about him not facing a top 10 contender, but they're trying to give him titles. You know, he is the NABF champion. This fight for the WBC Continental Americas Championship and the WBA Fedor Latin title. Oh, he wants to get the world one piece at a time.
Or as they would say, Fedor Latin, which covers the southern half of the United States, all of Central and South America, and Walla Walla, Washington. So it just kind of covers many bases there, Sean.
Walla Walla.
The things you learn on the Tuesday night fights. Closing seconds of round 1, it is scheduled for 12. Ringside outside at the Riv in Las Vegas. Al Albert with the champ, Sean O'Grady. Tuesday night fights. As dusk falls on Las Vegas. A little after 7 o'clock Vegas time. Alex Garcia in the white trunks. 32-1. His lone defeat came about 5 years ago in his 12th fight against a tough veteran, Dee Collier, who stopped Garcia in the 6th round. Now Garcia has Dixon against the ropes. Dixon is just over time, since he moved to the heavyweight division, has just taken too many punches. And as we had shown you before, he has faced 4 heavyweights on the rise at the time. But if he loses this one, Sean, this fifth heavyweight on the rise, I think he receives his national opponent's union card.
Yes. And
yes, it's also owned by Jesse Ferguson, Bigfoot Martin, Ken LaCusa. But if Dixon does fall indeed here to Garcia, one will be in the mail.
Right, and he may go back to the cruiserweight division. You know, at only 213 pounds, he is just out-muscled by many of these heavyweights, although Garcia is only 1 pound heavier.
And after seeing the first fight, the cruiserweight fight, 2 world title contenders, would you say that Mike Dixon, if he got down to cruiserweight and could do that successfully, be right in the cruiserweight picture?
Sure. Sure. He would be big for a cruiserweight, tall, and if he could, use his jab to keep those cruiserweights off of him, he would be competitive. But his problem may be attitude. So he's been sparring, gives him a lot of confidence. He's been in there with big-name fighters like Lennox Lewis, Ray Mercer, Oliver McCall.
Well, the losing certainly can bring on that attitude. Here's a guy who's a cruiser, won 10 of his first 11 fights, all by knockout. But now that he has moved up to heavyweight fighters, he's always over his head, always gives up. Down in the second, a shocker.
Just as we're talking, look at the swelling already over there. The big left hook looking into the corner for help.
Forget about the cruiserweight division. Mike Dixon may have just opened up the heavyweight division. And he is going at Alex Garcia in the second. Can Garcia survive it?
Another left hook. The buckle the knees of Garcia. And that's all.
Mike Dixon pulls off the major upset. He has done it. He has hit the home run ball. Garcia in disbelief. Joe Cortez had to wrestle Dixon away. And the experience, the losses to Selden and Lewis and Mercer, and in his last fight in 2 rounds to Oliver McCall, Dixon brings this into Garcia, and the union card will be on hold.
Yes. He said his best punch is the left hook. Down, out, staggered, hurt, Alex Garcia. A very dangerous fight. It is easier to knock a man out when you are tight like Alex Garcia is. The way he fights, he is not loose. He does not roll with the punches. A kind of freakish left hook, as we are going to get a look at it, that Mike Dixon threw while Garcia walking in, the right hand low. Mighty Mike Dixon, a big left hook. his best weapon. Here is Garcia walking in stiff. Look at the right hand right in front of his face. There is right on the temple, and down goes Alex Garcia. That punch did not appear to be very hard. Look at this, a little shot that Dixon throws off the wrong foot, and he throws it leaning backwards. Down goes Alex Garcia. It is easier to knock out an opponent when he is stiff and tight like Alex is. He does not roll with those shots. He did get up from that one, but now buckling the knees is Dixon. A lot of heavy shots. Dixon knew that he had to close this fight. He had one opportunity. Down in jubilation. Big upset for mighty Mike Dixon. Oh,
I don't think they expected to come in here and win.
When you look at
Hollywood fashion. Let's get the official time. Here's Chuck Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time. 2 minutes, 45 seconds of the second round. Referee Joe Cortez stops the bout. The winner by a TKO and new WBC Continental America's heavyweight champion, Mike Nixon.
$1 million sitting on the table. We had $1 million sitting on the table.
Just an opponent to start this night. And 5 minutes and 45 seconds into the fight, Mike Dixon has thrust himself into the heavyweight top 10 picture, knocking out third-ranked Alex Garcia.